Hi everyone, it's Kelly here. I'm here with the Wild Bunch project to share with you guys. Projects actually, as you can see, there's 3 of them here. I started working on a 4th one, but I didn't quite get to finish it. So these I was able to complete last week, and this one here I didn't get to. However, I'll just tell you guys about it because I'll show you the finish project afterwards in another video when I do more cards, because as you can see I'm in like a card making craze lately using the Gorgeous Girl stamps. I'm like totally obsessed with the stamp. So the stamp images actually, and this one here happens to be the Bluebird's Proposal by Santoro Graphics. So I'll share with you guys once it's completed, and I think you've all seen this box before. So since we're doing box cards and stuff, I want to share with you guys the 3 different types of box cards, and I had completed these already. And so let me start off with this one. This one here was made using the chipboard pieces that was received by our design team lead Natasha, and she had sent this out for our design team challenge for the month of February. However, I didn't actually get a chance to submit my project for that month, and I'm just barely showing it to you guys this month actually. So what I did was, instead of doing the mini album, because you can do whatever you prefer, you know, I decided to do a box card, and I used the chipboard pieces that she had sent me. So let me show you guys how it looked like when I had received it. It was actually like this, and I used 2 of the pieces because she sent us 3. So I just cut my pattern paper, and the pattern paper that I used for all this is from the Metal Art collection by Prima. Love that paper collection, and it's very spring, as you can see, very spring, and just super gorgeous as well. And so the pieces that was also received from Natasha were these. I was going to use this, but then I decided not to incorporate it because as a box card it folds down, and I didn't want to like constrict that part, that area. And at first I was going to do that, but then like this image here has like books and stuff that I didn't want to cover after I had Copic colored them in. So it also came with like these type of pieces. I'm not sure if she has it available on her blog for sale, but you can definitely check it out. So her YouTube channel is Anastasia, and what I did was I used 2 of them, covered it with my pattern paper, the Prima Metal Art collection, and then I did the like a box card base. So as you can see, it's adhered there, and it folds down like this as well. So you can ship it flat if you want, if you're doing box cards. That's what I love about it. So I don't really know who this is going to again, but when I do decide, it's going to have like an envelope and a tag with the message on it. So let me share with you also some more of what I did and what I had incorporated onto here. This glitter paper here was received by my friend Shilpa. When she sent me the rack, she sent me a bunch of gorgeous glitter paper stacks, and I decided to use this because the color was definitely very coordinating. And as you can see, I used it on the inside too after I had cut it out with my nestabilities. So the top part here of the chipboard piece, what I did was I ran it through my Big Shot using the Spellbinders die, which is really funny because I, for some reason, thought that it was going to cut through medium weight chipboard. I'm new to like Spellbinders, so I didn't know. So when it didn't, I was surprised, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna text my friend Crystal, and she was like, no, it doesn't cut through chipboard, but it does cut through lightweight chipboard, however, not medium weight chipboard and anything thicker than that. And what it did was it left an impression, and what I did was just went over it with my craft knife to cut it out, and using my Tim Holtz scissors as well. So it still worked out. It gave it like, you know, that shape that I wanted, the opening part. So yeah, that's what happened there. And for the Gorgeous Girl here, I totally love the stamp. And I recently saw Melly Moo, that's her YouTube screen name, Melly Moo 24, I'm taking a guess, 2407. Melly Moo 24/7, I think that's her YouTube screen name, but she's also into gorgeous stamps and stuff, and I saw a recent upload of her using this image as well, which is New Heights. So this is the stamped image there, New Heights, and this one here is by Gorgeous, Santoro Gorgeous actually, Santoro Graphics. So that's what I decided to use because I love this stamp image. And she's on top of the book, and what I did was I colored, Copic colored all the book in, and I had paper piece her dress, and I added stickles, so I added stickles right there too. Her skin is the combo that I normally always use, and for, you know, the little books here, I wrote in, like, you know, the title, not the title, but the book, so like adventure, love, fairy tales, you know, just something like that, just to fill in the gap. But you could also do other things like write a sentiment. And so that's what I did. So with this part, it was another piece that came with the chipboard pieces that Natasha had sent. So what I did was I added the glitter paper again and traced it around and cut it out, fussy cut everything out. This is also from the paper collection from Prima Metal Lark. It says Gentle Beauty. I thought this fit really nice because it just, you know, curves like a little banner. And this I cut out with my EK Success punch. So I just layered it on top of the other layer of the butterfly punch, because there's like 3 different designs that you can cut out. And these are just some little mini Chinese braid trims that I got from Hobby Lobby. This here is Wild Orchid Crafts gorgeous small gardenia. It's in the mixed color pastel tones. I'll also leave the item number on the description below. And these are some cherry blossoms right here. I'm sorry, not cherry blossoms, but the sweetheart blossoms. As you can see, they have the heart shape. So what I did was I took the white ones, and then I had Copic colored it in to get that purple color, because I didn't have that in my stash. So I just like colored it with my Copic marker, which I believe I used lilac for that. And this is also from Wild Crafts, Wild Rose. I think it's called the Wild Rose, so not really sure. But I'll leave it on the description below as for the box card here. So these are some sweetheart blossoms as well, and this was also colored in, but with my Copics. This one here as well. This one here was in the pink, baby pink tone. Another butterfly cutout. And then right here, you know, I want it to be like a 3D effect, so I added this strip here to hold it up, as you can see. So yeah, like, it's really, really gorgeous. I love box cards. I love making box cards. Had a lot of fun making this, and I added some Swarovski crystals for here as well, Swarovski crystal rhinestones that I had in my stash. And in the back, it's pretty much finished, but not, you know, complete, because I still have to put a message and stuff there. So that's it for this box card. And on to, I'm going to save the best for last. So on to this one here, which is also, I had a great time doing and creating this one here. This here is just a band that I decided to use as a closure. So this here I made, it's like a shadow box card kind of thing there. I got the die template from Bona. So let me just show you guys how it looked like. Bona sent me a rack, and she sent me a whole bunch of these. So this is like in black, but I used the regular color chipboard that she had sent me. It looks like this. It's a shadow box die from AccuCut. So you just put it together, and if you guys are familiar with Bona's videos, you've probably seen that she had made this, but she made it to where it was like a shadow box that, you know, is open. So what I did was I decided to turn it into a card, and you know, have it to where it closes. So this is a band that keeps it shut. And I got this inspiration from Cynthia Luhu when she was showing how to do the corsage, and I never would have thought about it, but I decided to incorporate the band on there with the elastic, and then put like my flowers, just you know, glued on my flowers onto the band. But when I glued it, I made sure that it was already like stretched out first, and then I glued it on. So these are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, and these are the cherry blossoms and the wild rose. So yeah, love it. And so let me show you what I did right here. Chinese braid again for my stash, and then of course the paper line is from Metal Lark, Prima Metal Lark. And this here is an image. It's a stamp image, gorgeous stamp image from Sugar Nelly, and I backed it onto as you can see, she's very dimensional as well. And so I backed it onto my Spellbinder shape here that I use for this cutout as well. And here's also the glitter paper that Shilpa had given me. Hi Shilpa. And then here's the 5mm flat back pearl from Wild Orchid Crafts that I had Copic markered in to you know, coordinate as well. And this is how the inside looks like. So when you open it, I left this part just in case, you know, when I do give it to that special someone, these are all going to the special people that I have in mind, and you know, so it's gonna be, I'm gonna write like my note and stuff. I just didn't want to write it now because I'm sharing it with you guys. So these are stickled. Every one of these cards have been stickled with the diamond stickles, and so this just pulls out like this. So I could write whatever, or you know, I figured like whoever does get this, they will be able to use this card even after, you know, because you know, they could like re-gift it or save it and then put a picture on there because it's like a workable frame here. And this area, I'll get to that. So this one here is the same as well. Just pull the tag out. I'm just gonna pull it out and leave it so you guys can see. And so I decided to make, since it's like a shadow box, as you can see, it's really deep. Well, not that deep, but I mean, it was perfect to hold like a little gift, you know. And at first I was gonna make like some flowers, but then I thought, you know what, I'll just make stick pens. And so these are the stick pens that I made, and this one here is using the Wildcraft stick pen, and I just added like my crystal beads and stuff that I had in my stash. This one here is, I recently got this, and it's from the Michael's Dollar Bin, so I incorporated it into the stick pen here, as you can see. So let me show you guys up close what they can do with it. Once they receive this, it just removes like this, and I want it to be functional even after. So this is a gift to them with the stick pens. Here's an up close look at the stick pens there. And this can be a shadow box like frame. They could put their picture on there, another picture here, or another picture there. And pretty much I just want it to be functional for later usage. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I love how this turned out. I had a lot of fun making this as well. And I think I covered everything on that one already. So this is the band that goes with it, and I'll just leave it right here. Now, I'm saving the best for last here. So this one here is a shadow box, like a book card shadow box. And I saw this, I got my inspiration from a lot of different ladies on YouTube. I'll put a list of a link to their YouTube channel on the description below because I can't really remember at the top of my head. And there is a YouTube tutorial on how to make this. And so I'll link you guys as well under, you know, the shadow book card here. So here is my version, and I added the Melissa Francis resin piece on there that I finally took out of my hoard vault and finally used it. So this is also, I believe this is Melissa Francis resin also, or I could be wrong. It could be the Prima. I'm not really sure. So not really sure now. Okay, and right here are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, the gardenias, and then the sweetheart blossoms, and then the rose leaf here. I love the cream and green tone rose leaf. It's my favorite. And then some flatback pearls that I had in my stash. Again, the paper line is from Meadowlark, Prima Meadowlark. And this is from Wild Orchid Crafts as well, but I cut it. It's like a lace that came, it's like a thicker lace, and I just cut it. So I cut it, and then I used my Copic marker to accent it here and coordinate. But I'll leave the item number on the description below as well. And right here are not cherry blossoms, I keep saying cherry blossoms, they're sweetheart blossoms. So I just like kind of coiled up the stem there. And right here is my cutout from the Spellbinder's Nestabilities. And this is 5mm flatback pearl. It says just for you. At first I was going to print out this book belongs to someone and then open it up and then like put the name, but I wasn't sure. So I kind of like how this looks right here because my printer prints it out differently. So this was, this came from the collection, from the gorgeous cutout collection. And, you know, from the toppers, so I just decided to use it. And so this is a key that belonged with this resin here. So I thought it was perfect. I stickled the edge with the diamond stickle. And here's the back. So I haven't stamped, you know, and personalized it yet there, but I will. Oh, and also the lace is like layered on top of this here, which I have in my stash. So open it up, and this is how it looks like. Ta-da! So it's really, really gorgeous. I love the way everything turned out. And here is a resin from also I think it's Melissa Francis or Prima. Again, I'm not really sure. So here's the lace from Wild Orchid Crafts that I had cut apart. This here comes attached like this, and you can definitely do that. You can cut it and use two different pieces. So this one here, I left it the way it was, but then I Copic colored this in to coordinate. And then this here I had cut and put on the edge as well, and I colored it with two different Copic colors. And then this here is a pocket that I decided to incorporate in here, and this lace works as a stopper so it doesn't fall out, and it's perfect. And so I could write my message there for that special someone. And then this is also another Prima Metal Art note card there. Love it. And so right here on this side is a gardenia, and I stickled all the flowers with the diamond stickles. And this is, again, the same lace. As you can see, it looks like it could be two different type of laces. You can utilize it like that. You can definitely purchase it from Wild Orchid Crafts, and it comes in a little over a yard. So you have a lot to use. So I just only worked with a yard, and I had like a whole bunch to use here. So definitely worth your money. And so I just, colored it here with my Copic marker because it totally takes the color very well. And right here, as you can see, it's like a little floral arrangement there to where it looks like she's swinging from the branch with a bunch of roses. Love how this looks like. And again, I was going to do this book belongs to, and then put like, a title here of the person's name, but again, I'm not really sure who is going to, but I know it's going to be for a special someone that I have in mind. And this here is from the Prima Resin Treasures, Shabby Resin Treasures. I love how this looks like. I love it. So I pretty much took it out of my hoard vault and decided to create with it. And then this here is the butterfly. It's like a feather butterfly that Wild Orchid Crafts will be carrying, so make sure you guys be on the lookout for that soon. So inside here are some rose leaves, the same rose leaves that I had used for the other ones there. And this gorgeous girl image here is from Santoro Graphics, and this is how she looks like in the stamp image here. I love, love, love this stamp as well, but it was pretty difficult to cut her out, and I have to agree with Amy because she did a card recently using this image. So I paper pieced her dress using the pattern paper from the collection, and I just like kind of coordinated everything. So the hair, I used toner grays for the hair of my gorgeous girls. I didn't want to use the cool grays because I didn't want it to be too dark. However, I still want that black and like an auburn effect kind of look. That's what I did. And in here you could see the backdrop here is I layered a bunch of like cutout paper and punch out paper, and then my spellbinder is cut out there. So on the bottom it just looks like that, and it looks like a book, so that's why it's called like a book shadow box. As you can see, this was really easy to make and very fun, so I'll definitely link you guys to the tutorial. And that's pretty much it for my gorgeous girl box cards here, and I hope you guys had enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.